to a new video. I am back with, I didn't think I would say this because I received this parcel and I was confused. I was thinking I didn't expect any delivery that looked that size, but it's actually my little box, which is not a box. So I opened it and then I saw this, so I'll show you the inside. And then it comes wrapped like this, so I'm not too sure how I feel about this. Okay, before I start explaining all about this, I want to say something coming back to last month's video, if you have seen it, and following everything I've read on social media since about last month's video, and also the comments I've had from people on my video, the private messages I've had on my video. Originally I felt bad to say bad things about my little box because I've always loved what they did, and this was a time where I completely disagreed with what they have done, and I thought the box was a rip-off, and I felt like maybe I was being dramatic or things like this. Your reactions and all the reactions that I've seen on social media went exactly in the same way that I did, so apparently it's not me, it's just something with the box. I have to say I feel a little bit disappointed with my little box in the way they have handled things. I will always believe they are a good company and they have good customer service because I've always only had excellent experiences with them. But the way they have handled things on social media to me wasn't very good. A lot of people were complaining about the box, feeling ripped off, as you would if you had received this box, especially if it was your first. And they completely ignored every single comment that was there and instead kept posting more and more and more things about that box, and I felt like it was a bit, I don't even know what word to use for this. It wasn't right. I'm assuming those posts that kept coming up were probably scheduled and that's why they kept popping up. I am not sure what happened. Anyway, I was very disappointed with the way it was handled. And when I saw that this month box was a partnership with ASOS, I was worried. When I see the box like this, I am worried, but I will keep a completely open mind. This is a box I love. This is the only box I've ever kept for so long, and I am questioning at the minute whether I will keep my subscription or not with what happened the last time. And I place a lot of hope into this, hoping that it was a flop for 1 month and a bleep and that they're going back to their old self. And I felt last month that the spirit of my little box was completely lost. It wasn't there anymore, and that's the reason why I love the box, the Kanako illustrations and all the things that I'm sure most people love the box for. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble too much about this, but I felt like it was important to mention it. I've always said I would give honest opinion about everything, and I did, and yeah, it's a shame, but sadly it was a very bad box, and I'm glad it wasn't my first one, and I'm glad I had a lot of boxes to compare it to. So this is wrapped in a paper that says let your creativity overflow. So I like that. I really like that. I love creativity stuff. I like the paper too, and I will keep it to do some scrapbooking with because it's nice. Okay, so this month things come into a bag, like a zip bag, which is actually really nice, and it's a nice size, so I will definitely be using that. But there's one thing that comes to my head. This is called my little box and there's no box, so since it says something there about a limited edition, I will assume that this is what it is. We've had once like a wash bag kind of thing. I have it somewhere there. I'm using to store my washi tape, which I ended up using a lot, so it's great sometimes to have something different. And one time we had a very big bag, I think, as well. So it's nice sometimes to have something different, and I actually really like that. There's like a big zip. That's very handy, actually. Okay, first look, it looks very empty goodies wise. I mean, it doesn't look very full once again. So I'm going to start with the goodies. Okay, so the first thing is a book, I'm guessing. So one side says scribbles and the other side says thoughts. One side is lined and one side is blank. Right. I mean, it's a notebook. It's a very basic notebook. I don't see the link with ASOS in there, but I don't know. It's okay, you know, I doubt I will get much use out of it, but we go in my notebook drawer and I might pick it up someday. Okay, so then we have a card, so once again no illustration, just so this is about the pouch you get, and then you have people using the pouch like this. Now I wouldn't use this as a clutch bag with a fancy clothing and all that, but you know, it's a nice bag. I will use it to store stuff like inside another bag or like in my backpack when I'm traveling or things like that, so it will be used definitely. Then we have a little thing that says tone up your creativity, 31 days, 31 ideas. Once again, I do not see any link at all with ASOS, but these quotes, they are little things like this with about projects. They are books. It's a nice idea. I mean, it's once again, the two goodies are two paper items which don't have a massive like use. I don't know how to describe. I don't know. What's the link with ASOS there? I'm not sure. I don't know. Then, sorry, I don't want to be negative again, but this isn't just not going well, really. Okay, let's hope the beauty products make up for the rest. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 beauty products this month. Okay, the pouch and the notebook. Okay, so this is all the cards explaining everything. The first one, okay, there's a link with ASOS. It's the liquid eyeliner by ASOS. It's like this, and it is like a marker. This is the type of eyeliners I use on a daily basis whenever I wear them. So that's nice, I guess. I'm gonna check the pigmentation. It's nicely pigmented and it's fine enough. Don't know if I can focus on it. It does have a nice texture. I'll leave it on there to see how long it takes to dry. That's a nice item. I'm glad about that, and I can see the link with ASOS at least. I've never tried any of the ASOS makeup range, so it will be a good time to try it. Then we have my little beauty happy hand cream, nice size, and I like that it looks like a paint tube. So that's a good point, and it's the season now where I'm going to start using hand cream a lot. So let's try it, because I'm going to open it because I will be using it anyway. Put on the other hand so I can still test the. Okay, so it feels quite thick, which is good, and yeah, it would be good like a good everyday hand cream. It's not super nourishing. It does go in very quickly and it doesn't feel greasy on the hand, which is a plus. It doesn't have a super strong scent. There is a scent. It's 98% natural, which is good, and it's made with coconut oil, shea butter, and hold on, I'm gonna get the English instructions. It will be easier. It is made with coconut oil, shea butter, and cotton seeds to help nourish. It does dry very quickly, which is handy, especially if you're about to put gloves on. I find sometimes with hand cream, whenever you're about to go out, if you have something sticky and you put gloves on, then you have loads of bits sticking to your hand if you have like wooden ones. So no, that's a good one for every day. I will probably stick it in my handbag. That's a nice thing to have in this season, and I do really like the packaging, so that's a good point. Then we have Nude by Nature Perfecting Primer. Never heard of that brand. Let's see if we have anything about it. Nude by Nature, here it is, good for you. It's an Australian brand, and all the products are cruelty free and sourced from the environment. So I'm going to try a bit on my hand. That's a decent size. It's a sample, but or at least a travel size, but it's a good size. Oh, it smells really nice. I really like, it's like a fruity scent. I really like that scent, and it's not tinted, so it's good. for people like me with very fair skin. Primer is something I use quite a lot. I don't really wear foundation every day. I usually wear primer and sometimes a bit of powder and blusher, or sometimes just primer and then blusher on the top. Yeah, it does dry really quickly. It doesn't leave a greasy feeling on the skin. Well, you can't see anything, but yeah, I will definitely try that. It's something new to try. So, and this is actually really exciting. I'm actually going to do that tonight. It is a sheet mask, and it's propolis rose callus mask, moisturizing and shining, calming, glowing skin, intensive moisturizing. Okay, so I'm just having a look at the details about the mask. And people from Pure Heels, is that the brand? Where is the brand? Yes, it is Pure Heels. It's really are big believers in nature. They source their beauty ingredients from fresh fruit and veg, as well as honeycombs and volcano, plus are certified green grade, i.e. no animal, plants or people were harmed in the making of these masks. 2 thumbs up. So this is a product I actually would really like, although there are a lot of ingredients. We need to go through, well, there's still quite a lot of I mean, even they source stuff in nature, there are quite a lot of chemicals in it, but nothing completely horrible for your skin. So I will definitely be using that. I love sheet masks, and they are very trendy at the moment. So I feel a bit torn about this brand, about this box, this bag, zip bag. I really like the beauty products. We have 4 this time, but I do feel like the goodies, once again, we have 2 paper things. It's, you know, it's not stuff that have much value. And but I do see with ASOS that there's more beauty products, and I guess you can get more beauty products on ASOS, and these are the products. I do like the zip bag. I do love the box though, so I would prefer to the box to come back. And I'm very happy to see there's no magazines this month. And I really don't like those. I don't care about them. I just put them straight in the bin. When I'm actually going to show you what happens to my illustration. I have a wall up here, hold on, there, with 6 frames. Now that you've seen, I'm going to come back there. This is a little trip around my office for you. And now these are still the summary ones. I keep every single one of my illustration, and I change them around the seasons. So in the back of those frames they are the other seasons, so I'm going to change over now. We are properly in autumn with my autumn winter ones. I do like this wall to be, this is where I work. I do like this wall to be like an inspirational wall, and I absolutely love those illustrations. So my little box, please, to me the spirit of your boxes is gone. Even in this box I don't see it. To me this could be coming, the content could be coming from any box. And the reason why I loved my little box is because they were different, and you could straight away see the contents and say this is from my little box. And I feel like in the last few months it's been missing, and I miss it to the point where I'm thinking the reason why I continued my subscription for so long with my little box is because of that spirit of my little box. And if it's gone, to me it's just, I might as well just try different boxes to see what's around there. And I hate to say this, but this is what I'm faced with at the moment. So I am going to give them a chance, because there's been a few boxes I didn't like in the past. This is not a case of a one-off box you don't like. This is not me being picky. This is generally the standard of the box. Going down or going into a different direction, I'm not sure. And if they want to take a different direction, it's absolutely fine. But I find that it's not fair to not say it properly. So if you watch this video, people in my little box, please go back to what you do so well. Bring the spirit of my little box back. Bring the Kanako illustrations back. Bring the good goodies back. I still use this little cup. This was your spirit. And the little rice bag we had in the cozy box in October 2 years ago, I still use it every month when I'm in pain from my period, because it was amazing. I use so many of the things still now that you've put in your boxes, but will I use that notebook? No, I won't. Will I use that little pad with ideas? No, I won't. It's going to sit on the side of my desk, and then I'm going to get bored and I'm going to chuck it in the bin. And I'm sure a lot of work went into it, but to me it's not living up to the expectations you have set for those people like me who have been subscribed to you from day one. So please do something. I'll not give up on my little box yet, but the thought is in my head and I hate to think about it. So I'm gonna give it a go. I will give it a chance until the end of this year, because the Christmas box last year was so amazing. I am hoping this, even the year before, they were both amazing. So I'm still using those mitts I got 2 years ago in the box. Anyway, I'm not gonna ramble and be nostalgic for too long. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I do those reviews every month. I'm hoping they redeem themselves and I continue to do them every month. And if you are from my little box and you would like to have a chat about all the things I said in here, you have my email address. I know you've contacted me in the past, so do not hesitate to do so. I would be very happy to tell you exactly my ideas. I still have faith in my little box, and I hope that they're having a little identity crisis at the moment, and that's why they are going to all the different brands to try something new, and hopefully they'll go back to the basics. Sometimes it works. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.